Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. Little delayed start today. I wanted to start about 10 minutes ago. But I'm married and my wife needed my assistance stuff. So here we are. A little later than I would like, but here we are, starting 2 o'clock my time. We'll likely do 2 shows today. Gonna get y'all 2 shows today. We got some action this week. We'll get started in just a minute. We'll get started in just a minute. You guys roll on in. Give me 1 second. We'll get started in just a second. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. We need a bounce back week and to finish the year. It's the last week of the year, and I wanted to thank all of y'all for being extraordinary, helping me build this brand, helping me build this channel. We hit over 3,000 subs. I appreciate everyone coming through. I mean it. Let me share this. Guys, please do like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Thank you for helping me get well over 3,000 subs now. Do consider becoming a member. I'm about to pin that in the chat. Consider becoming a member. Still trying to get everything straightened out here. I'm going to get to all of your comments, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats in just a minute. Get started right now. Hang on. I want a poll. I'm starting a poll. So current versions. Who's the best little man? Junto, Inoue, Bam. All right. Everyone, take the poll. Start the poll. I want current versions only. So 32-year-old Inoue, current Bam, current Nakatani, current versions only. Who is the best little man in the sport? Who is the best little man in the sport? All right. Guys, do become a member. Do become a Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Remember to tip your gambling advisor for the holiday season. Come through, tip your gambling advisor. He appreciates that. Cash App, Super Chats, the whole thing. The Super Chat, I'll put it in the Super Chats are available. The Cash App is in the ticker below. It's money sign 3D Boxing 817. Cash App, Super Chats are always appreciated. Remember to tip your gambling advisor this holiday season. Let's get it. Finish the year with a bang. We're going to have the opportunity here to finish with a bang. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for helping me get over 3,000 subs. Let's keep pushing to 4,000 and 5,000. What's up, Doug? Happy holidays, King of Fitness. Happy holidays to you too, my dude. It's okay. Like, we got some action over the next 10 days or whatever it is from here to the end of the year. We got the Japanese Cup. We got some stuff. And guys, if you are a member, become a member, and we're going to do a long-term parlay. Over the next couple of months. That's going to hit. So we hit the last one. This one's going to hit as well. Do you think Junto gets the KO? You know, I just did my tape on Nakatani, and I still have to do the tape on his opponent. So I don't know yet. Yeah, look, I'm not taking anything away from Nakatani. Nakatani's a great fighter. He's probably a pound for pound fighter. Just whenever I watch the tape, I'm just not super impressed. You know, volume is low. It's all from the outside. He's got a great jab, and he's quick, and he's got some explosiveness. But it's just like, if you can get in his kitchen, he can be had. Like, to me, Nakatani is lucky he was able to avoid Bam, because Bam would dismantle him. Like, I feel that in a real way, Bam would get inside and obliterate Nakatani. I really think that. And it's not that I don't think Nakatani's good. I see all the flaws in him, and I see stylistically that's a terrible, terrible matchup for Nakatani. Does he get the KO in this fight? I don't love the KO in this fight. You know, it's not really worth betting on. I'm working on the tape on it right now. You know, Nakatani is explosive. But he's fighting a guy, Sebastian Hernandez, undefeated guy, 20-0, 18 knockouts, big hitter. We've seen him on top ranked cards, right? I think top ranked cards. McGee and yeah, I've seen him before. Top ranked card. I don't love the knockout prop. You know, honestly, undefeated fighter, naturally bigger guy, naturally 122. Nakatani comes all the way up from 112. Guys, remember, he won his first belt at 112. Nakatani is 27 now, so he's hitting his. I don't love the knockout prop. I really don't love the prop. Let me see what we're getting on it. Minus 250. I don't love it. I really don't love this. I don't love this. I actually like the over 8.5 rounds. I really do. I like the over 8.5. If you're getting over 8.5, I would take it. If you're getting over 8.5, close to even money, I would take that. Salute, Marta Prince. Thinking about smashing the Inoue money line plus. I like the over. You guys, like, Inoue is one of the great fighters of all time. Granted, I think he's fighting above his best weight class. I don't think he's as dominant at 122 as he was at the smaller sizes. I think this is the absolute highest he can go. Picasso is good. The problem with Picasso, though, and I like Picasso, I think he's really good. He just fights in Inoue's hand. He's in front of you. He trades. He fights a lot like Ramon Cardenas, but he's longer and taller than Cardenas and not as fast and explosive. So he doesn't have the natural speed and power that Cardenas has, but he's longer and taller, so he can cut the ring off. He can close the gap. He can be on Inoue. So now you want to slug and trade with Inoue without the power. Picasso's not a puncher. He's not. So now you're going to sit and trade with Inoue without power. How's that going to go? How's that going to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Picasso's good. I think he's a real one. I think he'll have a good career if he doesn't get killed in this fight. But I do think it lasts because he's good. Like, I do think we're going to get deeper into this fight. Because I think Inoue is 32. He's getting a little old. That's older for a 100 and, guy that should be fighting at 115. Let's be real. Inoue is fighting well above his weight class, above where he should be fighting. And Picasso is good. Like, Picasso's a good fighter. I do think Inoue stops him, but I think it definitely comes in the second half of the fight. So I think Inoue by stoppage is a good bet. And I do like the over 5.5. I like the over 5.5. Remember, he just went the distance with MJ. Now I know MJ is a completely different fighter. MJ didn't really win any rounds, maybe two rounds in that fight. But he went the distance. His power is not the same at 122 as it was at 112, whatever. It's not the same. No, I've never loved 122. I never liked 135 for Lomachenko. Lomachenko was a 130, 126 fighting at 135. There's no reason for him to be fighting at that weight class other than the money. I don't see any reason. The money's not great at 122. Why is he fighting at 22? I don't understand why Inoue skipped, all the top names at 115 and went to 122. What is the big draw at 122? Huh? Bam's the big name for him to fight. Nakatani was the big name for him to fight. Nakatani's now going up to 122, a weight class that's not natural for him either. As far as Nakatani and Inoue, I don't know who I like in that fight. I don't love Nakatani as much as everybody else. He's really good. Like, I'm not saying he's not, but like top 5, top 6, I don't see him like that. I don't rate him like that. He's good. He's really good. He's explosive. He's long. He's fast. The guy to have, that kind of explosiveness with that length and that power is crazy. He can use his feet a little bit. He's not your typical Japanese guy who doesn't move his head. He moves his head a little bit. He's got some bounce. He's got some rhythm and athleticism to him. But he's got no inside game, and he can be hit. And it's the same thing in a way. Like, he throws these shots that you can just time and go over. And he's not good on the inside. He doesn't work the body on the inside. He doesn't have shots up the middle on the inside like Inoue does. So I say all that to say I think Inoue beats him. Let's take a look at these performances. There's nothing special. I don't see how he beats. He's not good enough he's not special on the inside to beat Inoue. And if I think Inoue is going to get on the inside on him, I don't think, and he moves. Nakatani moves pretty well, but he's not like fleet of foot. Like, he's going to keep Inoue off of him by using his footwork. Like, he's got a little bit of angles and things like that, but he's not Bam, right? Like, he doesn't have great feet like that. He's not. I don't see how he keeps the fight on the outside. And so, to me, yeah, I think Inoue gets the stoppage. I'm not convinced Nakatani gets the stoppage. And then in May, I think Inoue beats Nakatani. But I'll reassess that. I'll reassess that after this card when they both fight again, because I think they're both fighting real guys. Like, they're both fighting legit opponents. Neither one is a gimme. Neither one's a tune-up. These are real guys they're fighting. Guys, do become a member. Stacked all Japanese week with some competitive fights. Any chance we get a 3D? I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to him. Remind me to reach out to him. I'm gonna reach out to him today. See what day he's available. We got to do that. Sup, Garrett? I know you favor Nakatani money line, but how likely do you think the KOs? I don't love it. I wouldn't bet it. I'd bet the over. I like Juto's style more. That's going to be the next question. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 2 shows today. Inoue is the best little man until somebody whoops his ass. I feel this is I feel that this jab gives a fair opinion. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. You want a pole is crazy, and you want the best little man is wild. Shout out King of Fitness. That's good. People voting Bam over Inoue is crazy to me. It's current versions only. Bam for sure. Pacheco and Hamza has been ordered by the WBO for the vacant WBO 168 Let me try this again, Havlock. Shout out to Havlock. Hamza and Pacheco has been ordered for the vacant 168-pound WBO belt. I got Hamza winning. Yeah, top of my head, before I break down the tape, I definitely got Hamza winning that. I'm not a big fan of Pacheco. You dig? Yeah, I like this. I like this, GM. A new weight in the second half of the fight. Yeah, I like that as a prop for sure. I agree that's the big glaring thing to me for Doc County. Somebody gets inside that reach, it's going to get messy. Oh, yo. Hong is in the house. What up, Ryan? Hong? Picasso over 5.5, and I have a feeling in a way it starts him early. He hasn't been starching, guys. Yeah, Picasso's in front of you. Like, could I see it? Yeah, it's possible. But he hasn't been starching guys early like that. The safe bet there is Inoue by stoppage. Inoue by stoppage is always a live bet. It's always a good parlay piece. Here's what I want to. Here's what I'm thinking, right? So even going back to his last fight at 18, 11 rounds. Stephen Fulton, 8 rounds. Marlon Tapales, 10 rounds. Neary, 6 rounds. TJ Doheny, 7 rounds. All right, this guy doesn't count. And Ramon Cardenas, 8 rounds. He's not and then MJ took him the distance. He's not starching guys early like he was earlier, right? 3-6, 3-1-1, right? I mean, these days are like 3-6, 3-1-1, 2. Like those days are gone. And then Donaire, and then it changed. He's not starching guys early like that anymore. It's not happening. So I like the second half of the fight. Inoue is powerful and great, but do you think he's going to be able to do him a Mamada or Felicione? I'm not really sure what you're asking here. I disagree. I think Inoue can fight up here. He can do it. He can do 138. If he's 130, he can fight here because he's great. Because he's great. Like he's an all-time great fighter. He's arguably the best little man ever. So he can do it. I just don't think he's at his best. Like he can do it for sure. But I just think he'd be even better at 18 and 15. What up, BC? You don't like the no distance on. I don't love it. Not up minus 300. I don't love it. You know what? We're gonna find out something about Junto's chin too. I feel that. I know it's not till 11th, but your thoughts on Matias. Dalton Smith is live in this fight, guys. I got news for you. Dalton Smith is a much better boxer than Matias. My early thoughts on this is Dalton Smith pulls the minor upset. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to get to the tape. I haven't done the tape yet, but my initial original thoughts on that is Dalton Smith is live. Dalton Smith could pull the upset here. Matias is so flawed. CBD Flower Review. Picasso listed at 5'8" could take Inoue a few rounds to find out that range. It could. I keep hearing people say Inoue should fight Tank at a catchweight. Just fight the guys in your own weight class. Let's fight the guys in your own weight class. That's all I'm going to say. There are 17 weight classes. Don't make another one. Okay, but we for sure like Inoue. For sure. 100%. 100%. Picasso has no power, and he stands in front of you and trades. You can't trade in the pocket with Inoue if you have no power. And Picasso is good. He's just not a hitter. Matias off the juice. Facts. I think Inoue is realizing when he goes up to 126, he won't be able to KO guys like he was before, which is why he chooses to take MJ the distance. He chose to take MJ the distance. I feel it was intentional. He's getting himself used to it. That's possible. He wants the round. He wants to go 12. He's never been 12. Donaire. He went 12 with Donaire. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any other fights he went the distance in. The first fight with Donaire. The second one knocked him out early. And make sure y'all join the Patreon. Don't just watch the lives and videos. Appreciate you, Boxing Wiz. Do join the Patreon. Link is in the description or become a member. I'll give you access to the Discord. You get locked week, all of that. How do you think Inoue fares with Rafael? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, sirree, Bob. I'm not saying he can't win, but I would pick Espinosa. That's a great question, Paulie. I'd probably take Espinosa in that fight. That is a dangerous fight. That's a great question. I haven't thought of that right until now. I don't know why I never thought of that. I would pick Espinosa to win. At a certain point, it's too much. It's too much. Espinosa, a dog. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's got no chance. I wouldn't say he's got no chance. I would pick Espinosa in that fight, I think. Although he might get stopped, too. That's a great fight, man. That's a great fight. Espinosa, a.k.a. the elbow fighter. Fighting guys outside your weight class has backfired badly, recently tanking Canelo in particular. Well, I mean, yes and no. Tank fought Barrios and he stopped him. Right. Yeah, I don't love the idea of fighting guys out your weight class. I just fight the guys in your weight class. No, I'm with you on that, but there's mixed results on it. There's mixed results. Espinosa smokes Inoue. That'd be a tough one, man. I could see it going either way, but I'm picking Espinosa. Gary, how do you think a boxer would be perceived today, taking the route Marvin Hagler did and staying at one weight and dominant? Bernard Hopkins did that for so long too. I think it would be great. I would love to see it, but it's just there's not the money in that anywhere, and everyone would hate on him and say he's ducking guys 3 weight classes bigger than him. You know, as long as there'd be mixed results. I would love it. I think it's great if you can do it. Spence did it, right? Spence fought his whole career at 47. I would love it. I'm cool with it. But I think boxing media would want him to do other things. I would be fine with it, though. I would like it. All right, guys, let's look at the pro box. Let's build a little parlay. Let's build something. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Do vote in the poll. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this as a plus money parlay, a plus 127 parlay? I like this parlay a lot, guys. Over 5.5 on Inoue. Sasumi and Nakatani money line. How do we feel about it? I like this parlay a lot. It's plus 127 over on Inoue, Sasumi, Nakatani. I like this parlay a lot. I like it a lot. How are we feeling about this, guys? How do we feel about this particular parlay? I'm with it. I would make this 9 out of 9 times. Over 5.5, Inoue, Sasumi, Nakatani money line. Assuming Nakatani money line over 5.5 on a new way. And Picasso. How are we feeling about this? I think it's great value. The only kicker there, obviously, is does Donaire go over 5.5? But I show you his recent history, and like everything tells me he's going over 5.5. Bam versus Inoue right now at 118. Who do you think wins? Bam. Early leans on Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz by destruction. Andy Cruz probably the distance, but he could stop him. Andy Cruz. I hated that GG never went to another division. GGG was scared of Ward. Yeah, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, little man. You ain't never lied, Jab. You ain't never lied. He sure as hell was. He goes, I'll fight anyone from 54 to 68. I'll fight anyone from 54 to 68. Fight Andre Ward. Nah, I'm good. I always thought in his in his prime, I thought Sergio Martinez would have schooled Triple G too. I was a big Sergio Martinez fan. I thought if Sergio would have fought him at 60, that Sergio Martinez would have housed Triple G. Yeah, that's like a great question. Like, why did Triple G and Sergio Martinez never fight? What is that? Sasumi and Jazza not fight. Sasumi's fight is off? Gay. No, I knew Jazza was oh. That fight's off? I like the over. Shout out. How do you feel about Taraji and I like Taraji to win. I don't like this. I don't love the price on, but I'll get to the tape on that tomorrow probably. Taraji Kenshiro definitely wins. Like he definitely wins. I like Kenshiro, but the odds like minus 650 isn't that a little wide? Isn't that a little crazy? Nick Bull versus Nick Bull Andy Cruz parlay. Yeah. I like that. Let me see what that would be. Andy Cruz, I like this parlay. Oh, I like this parlay. Nick Ball, and Andy Cruz. Nick Ball, Andy Cruz parlay minus 125. Yeah, I would do that. I would definitely do that. I like that. That's a good idea right there. I can't tell if Taraji is washed or if he just needed to move up in weight. Will Bottle is I'm gonna break down the tape. I like Kenshiro. He didn't look washed to me. But I like Kenshiro. I think this is a good fight for him. How old is Kenshiro now? He's been around. Kenshiro's been around. 33. Ooh, he's 33. Yeah, the Sandoval fight was a bad look for him. He lost that fight wide. I'll tell you, in Japan, they don't give hometown decisions. They go the other way. I feel like they go the other way on these. Like they really do. Like they go the other way. They'll give the out of town fighter the benefit of the doubt in every fight, other than Ioka and Josh Franco. Like, that fight gives people a bad perception of Japanese scoring. Japanese scoring is not bad. It's bad for the Japanese fighter. I like Taraji a lot, but he's not the same. I'll get to the tape. I'll give you my thoughts. I'll do that tape tomorrow. I'll give you my thoughts on that tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap. I'm going to do a second show later today. Let me check my poll. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Let me know. Let me check my poll, and then I'm going to end the show. All right, in the poll right now. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Ending the poll in 10, 9, 8. Ending the poll in 7, 6, 5. Ending the poll in 4. Vote now. 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. And you guys overwhelmingly still say Inoue. Let me get the final. We'll tabulate it. All right, here's the final results. 48% of you took Inoue. 30% took Bam. 22% took Junto. So you guys still at 33 or 32, whatever the hell I said he was, still taking Inoue. By a wide enough margin, too, I would say. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I will be live again later on tonight, probably about 8 Eastern or so. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It is, what the hell is it? It's December 22nd. 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all. God bless. I'll see y'all tonight.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.